Hey, FETT FORCE, your fearless leader has returned. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of This Thing. Got some good news this week. Well, lots of good news, actually, that I'd like to talk about. But before we get too carried away and I forget that I got my good old buddy down here, I'm going to bring in you-know-who. Hit that beautiful Fez footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, millions watching around the world, let me introduce to you the genius of genealogy, the guru of guitar, John Fez Wendo.
Well, hello, Brother John. What's going on, fella?
Hello there. How you doing?
You know what, John? Like I was telling you backstage,
Yeah.
today, here, it is hot, hotter than hell. I'm assuming it's probably the same where you are.
Oh yeah. 75 now. It was up in the 80s earlier, low 80s. And actually at one point there, I went to the store. It was absolutely comfortable because we had the high temperature and a little bit of breeze, and the air conditioning in my car works. So that worked out.
I am the breeze.
I love that song.
Kind of in kiss mode tonight, I guess. Well, when am I not? When are we not?
Because all hell's breaking loose.
All hell is breaking loose, apparently. We may or may not talk about that then. I have some topics that will probably lead into it if I choose to go down that road, but we'll see. If there's one thing that the regular viewers here know, I fly by the seat of my pants. So, looks like we don't really have too many things to go over in the chat, so I'm going to hit on them real quick. We had Admiral Teague stop by. Admiral on deck. He says, "Congrats on." Yes, we will get to that. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah. Thank you, brother man. Pod raid coming in. Yeah. I said I'm going to need a bigger back to tank. FHC. I thought Fez was going to say absolute zero. Oh. Uh-oh. A 10 hook. Sarge in the barracks. We got Sarge here. Of course, wouldn't be Saturday night without brother Sarge. He says, let's get ready to... I read that wrong. Let's get ready to rumble. There we go. Yep. So far that's the chat. Now, here's what typically happens. I'll get flap in my trap, and then people come in, and then I'll get way behind on the chat. But a lot of things to cover this week. So, gonna get into it. That's another thing I got to stop doing. You know, when I used to watch videos or hear people publicly speak and they would say, or fumble around their things, I hate it. And I'm like, why do they do that? I noticed since I started appearing here on YouTube, I'm saying, a lot, and I need to knock it off, even in my videos. And listen, if you think there are a lot of uhs in my videos, I cut a lot of them out, just so you know. A little secret doesn't leave the live stream. But yeah. So anyway, before I get into anything, there's cause for celebration tonight. I will say that. But before I get into that, I want to get into something that I don't even know how to start. Okay, so for those new to the channel, I have a long-time high school friend that often comes by here in the chat. Okay, on YouTube she goes by the name Illegally Blonde. You know, we always had this routine of kind of picking on each other and things like that. And a couple of weeks ago, she was here in the chat on a stream, and I didn't realize that I must have said something that she took the wrong way. And apparently I was made aware that I hurt her feelings. And believe me, that's not something I intended to do. honestly. I love this person to death. She's an old friend, man, and I don't want to say how old because I'll get in even more trouble. But yeah, definitely a friend I don't want to lose. And if I gave in any way the impression that she only came here looking for attention or anything like that, let me tell you what, she wants less attention than I do. You know, I never even wanted to show my face here on YouTube, but here we are. So I don't think there's a bigger introvert on the planet than me, but could quite possibly be her. So anyway, not to get all mushy in this and that and the other thing, but and I also want to put this out there to everyone in the chat. Anyone that comes on the panel, anyone that watches this on the replay, if I make some kind of dumbass comment or something like that, call me out on it. It's cool, you know. Don't just don't disappear or say F that guy, because listen, when I say you guys aren't subscribers, you're my friends, I mean that, you know. I respect everyone that comes here, spends a little time with me. So sometimes I get too, don't tell anybody this, okay? But I'm not really an evil genius. I only play one on YouTube, okay? And sometimes, sometimes I get a little carried away. And like I said, do not be afraid to call me out. It's all good. It's all good. Either here in the chat, you know, you guys can find me on Twitter. Some of you guys already found me on Facebook and stuff like that. Call me out on it. Whatever. I'm not too big to admit when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So anyway, hope we got that out of the way. So, hail, Queen Dolphin. She says, Pod Raid, hello, FETT and Fez. Yes. And
hi there.
Yes. Happy belated birthday to Sandra, because I don't think I said that last week. So,
yeah, but you went on King Dolphin and said it.
Okay, but so here for the record on FETT's channel, happy birthday, Queen Dolphin. Love you. Okay, well, before I even get into the other things, so I didn't go on King Dolphin today. Sorry, I'm fumbling over my words. I'm so excited. Busy day, busy weekend. Sandra says thank you, and that's for those great videos. You're welcome. So yesterday was a really busy day. Had me at one of them their doctor's appointments because this guy is getting old, believe it or not. It's like you couldn't tell. This guy is getting old. So I had me a doctor appointment, had to do everything yesterday, cram it in to try to have some free time today. And then something occurred this afternoon that never expected in a million years. So I often talk about my nephews on this channel. Again, those new to the channel, when I refer to my nephews, I should just call them my brothers because we're really close in age. My sister was significantly older. Anyway, long story there, but we're more like brothers than uncle and nephew. And one of my nephews stopped by today. Haven't seen the guy in a long time. And I didn't know I needed it as much as I did. Yeah. So a lot of good things happened just within the last week. And that's probably the highlight. I love YouTube. I was almost late to do this tonight because I didn't have time to prepare. Not that I prepare all that much anyway, regularly. But I love the guy. That was so cool to reconnect. I'm hoping down the road, I talked to him. I told him about the channel. He's a metalhead as well. Hoping to bring him on and have him be maybe even a regular on the show. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Awesome.
And that could even lead to more doors being open, like my nephew who was in my band, and maybe even some more guys from Roulette. Maybe I'll see if I can get them on. Who knows? We'll see what happens there. Yeah. I saw a dolphin, but then he disappeared.
There he is.
He's in the chat, but he was backstage here, but he disappeared. So I'll try to keep my eyes open for that. But let me see. Yeah, I think I covered all that stuff. I don't know what more to say on that, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Raymond may be eating a blueberry muffin. Sandra made them afresh on King Dolphin tonight.
Oh, well, I don't blame him. I would wait till it's all
they look great.
Cool.
Raymond tested, Trike approved.
You know what? I'm not a big fan of blueberries. One thing I had in common with my brother absolutely hated blueberries. I'm not a big fan in most cases. Something about blueberry muffins, though. I do like me some blueberry muffins. I don't know. It's strange. It's one of those strange things. But Lenrod says, Pood Raid. Oh, Pod Raid. Nice. Sorry, Brother John. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to kill you right off the bat. You okay,
Oh,
dude?
God. Yeah.
All right. So,
Pood.
okay. Hold on. Lenrod says, I need to get foodstuffs. I will return in a few. Okay. Looking forward to it, dude. If you choose to come on, links in the group chat on Twitter.
Yeah.
Sandra's laughing. What the hell are those? What are those? Are those? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Laughing fish.
I like it. I like it, though.
Could be.
Okay. So, we're here to party, though. Okay.
Mhm.
Because something happened this week. Something big happened this week. The channel kind of exploded. I don't know what happened. Not only here, but on Rumble. I don't know how many of you are on Rumble, but it's not quite as big a platform as YouTube. It seems a little more difficult to get subscribers over there, even, or followers, they refer to them. But I hit 100 over there as well. So I hit 100 there, and I'll be damned, man. Like, no sooner did I get notified that I hit the 2K, it kept going. To the moon, Alice! Now, I got to stop. Hold on.
There he is.
We got Raquel SSG. She says, hello, just stopping by and saying congrats on 3K. Thank you. I do. Listen, I have a bunch of people I have to thank. I really do. Number one, Gary Ambrosia. He's been a big help to me. He has been telling me, he's the individual who told me, I'm doing it all backwards. I'm doing it ass backwards. Okay, that's how I came into the world, literally. I did, and that's how I've been running my YouTube channel. And he's been giving me pointers, and let me tell you, the dude knows what he's talking about. So the shorter live streams, I shouldn't be giving this information away for free, should I? But the things I'm doing are really paying off. So I definitely have to thank Gary. I have to thank Andy Masterson, because behind the scenes, dude, always very supportive, always sending me cool videos and stuff and keeping my spirits up. So super duper help in that case. And I also have to thank Sean K, my buddy Sean K, because listen, in my arrogance and ignorance last week when he asked to come on the show, I thought I was doing him a favor. Haven't really, I've been watching his videos, but I haven't really been watching his channel grow. And apparently that mofo got 6,000 subscribers. So big shout out to my buddy Sean K, because he's been tweeting me out. He's been sharing my stuff. And let me tell you, he's got the FETT train. It looks to be unstoppable at this point. So thank you very much. And John, brother John, you've been here since the beginning, dude. So, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say.
You're my success.
Brother from another mother over there.
Yep.
Also, I got to bring someone in here. Happens to be backstage. So hold on. Somebody's knocking on FETT's door. There he is. There he is. The king of all dolphins is back there. Hey, buddy. Good timing too, because while I'm thanking people, I got to thank you, dude, because as I get way behind in the chat, I will get caught up. Please hang in there, everyone. I will get caught up. I'll do my best. But I have to thank that there dolphin down there, because it was about 3 years ago when he called me out of the blue and said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I want you to be on it. And I was like, I was very reluctant at first, because I didn't want to appear on YouTube, number one. Number two, I'm the behind the scenes guy. I make the stuff that you guys show on your shows, but he talked me into it, and here we are. So if you like me, blame Raymond. If you don't like me, really blame Raymond. Okay, so
the student, the Padawan has surpassed the master.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to jump right back up here real quick. I just want to, before I get too far behind on this here, we got Sanders saying hello. We got Max Redstone. Redstone. Meet the Redstone. We got Max in the chat. He says 3,000. Who loves you and who do you love? Yes, I love you guys. Definitely do. Definitely do. And I'm going to say this too, because I'm going to try to remember to say it at the end too, but I'm going to say it now too. Listen, I've talked to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks who've been telling me left and right that they do not get notifications for my channel, which is not a surprise. And so I've been trying to put this out there on social media, which is helping my channel grow also. Raymond, keep this in mind. Ask people to hit the notification bell, because I don't know that, this platform necessarily works with me all the time. So if you want to see what I'm doing, if you want to laugh at me even, just, you know what I mean? See what the joke is doing today? Hit that notification bell. You know what I mean? Leave comments. Best thing you can do for any of your favorite YouTubers. Like, not everyone can afford to join a channel or send super chats and things like that, right?
Yeah.
But what you can do for free, hit that subscription bell and comment on videos and live streams. Be in the chat. Try to comment even on old live streams. You know, if you're going back to watch them anyway, and you thought something was funny, comment. Even for that guy down there, even for the dolphin. Go back and watch it, because it will help. It will help. Honest to God, YouTube really seems to love interaction, and the best way to interact is subscribe and comment. So, okay, now that we're throwing all the secrets out at you, for free, yes. So let's see. King Dolphin said congratulations. File 13 in the house. He says, I finally get to see who FETT for Hire is. Nice guitars, Fez.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about the disappointment. I know that every time somebody sees me for the first time, I know it's a disappointment. I feel for you.
Oh, you're such a handsome guy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, really.
I didn't even pay him much to say that. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, File 13. Couple live streams ago, if you go back, it's in the title where Fez shows those guitars off. If you want to check those out, he put them there things together. So
and a few others.
I keep forgetting that on YouTube it's actually backwards than StreamYard, so I'm pointing over here when I should be pointing over there. The guitars are probably over there. But anyway, you can go back and check the Fez man talking about those there guitars.
Yeah.
Hail to the Queen. Hail to the King.
Yeah.
File 13 likes the Les Paul. No shame in that.
Yeah.
The Sarge. Hail, Sandra. Let's see. Okay. So everybody's saying hail and hi and as they say, and the rest. Okay.
Well, I'm happy for you, Fez. I mean, Fez.
Yeah.
I really am.
Well,
Great.
thank you, man. The thing, okay. I'm like flabbergasted in every way possible right now, because like on one hand, and not to sound like a prick, I should have been here long ago.
You should have.
Things I'd gain 10 subscribers and lose 8. You know what I mean? It's been a long road. So, I'm glad to finally be here. Holy shit. I thought I was at the end of the chats. I wasn't. Okay, I will get back. But on the other hand, it's like, it's scary. It's also scary too to think that so many people will hear and see what I'm saying. So I will try to, with great, how's that go?
Great power comes
great responsibility. Exactly. So I'm gonna try to I don't know. Should I tame it down? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna try to evolve. Like I've always said, I'm constantly trying to evolve, do better things, do bigger things, cover more topics. This live stream, if you choose to call it such, is just the thing. We hang out here, okay? A lot of listen, people in the chat. Just so you know, you're welcome here too. If you care to talk about, we tend to go from usually music, pop culture. Sometimes it dabbles into politics. I can't help it. I'm trying to be less political, but it does sometimes. But listen, even if you're not into my side of the aisle, you're still welcome here. I have a lot of friends who we don't agree that way, but we can still get along every other way.
Yep.
So you're definitely welcome here. I want you to know this is friendly, regardless of your politics or how you identify or whatever like that. Like we're all people. It's all cool. Yeah. So anyway, let's go back to this real quick before you go. Okay, thanks, Sarge. Tim does blame you, Raymond. So see, it's 100% your fault, and it's right there, right there. Matter of fact, I should just leave that up for the whole stream right there. We blame Raymond. If there's any issue on this stream tonight, we blame Raymond.
Uh-huh.
Works for me.
Yeah.
No, see, look at the deflection going on down here. Look at this. Look at this. Always see. Look at
No. Cancel that one. Go to the next one.
the next one.
Yeah, that's a typo. See? There.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Should
gonna say, isn't it funny how it's usually either Sandra or StreamYard? But
Or
so anyway,
yeah.
Hope it. Yeah.
File 13 says, kind of look like that guy from Ready Player One, the guy who created it. I haven't seen that in forever, and now I'm afraid to watch it ever again. Funny story. I used to work with this guy. This guy came here from Rhode Island. Why? So many people come here. I don't know why. It's the hole in the earth, but people end up here. And this guy from Rhode Island ended up here, and it was funny because he had that heavy Rhode Island accent and stuff. And I just kept seeing him looking at me. I was starting to wonder about him there for a while. But finally, he came up to me and he talked to me, and he's like, you look like my best friend that I went to high school with. Like, oh, I pity the poor guy. And he's like, no, you know who he is. Well, apparently, if you guys are familiar with the band Evanescence, okay, when they split, Evanescence basically it stayed Amy Grant, Amy Lee, and a whole bunch of new people. Well, anyway, most of the rest of the band kind of split off and started a band called We Are the Fallen, which is one of the greatest band names ever, because if you remember, Evanescence's first album was called Fallen. And then Ben Moody was basically saying, we are the fallen. Anyway, I thought it was really cool, sticking
Clever.
in there. Yeah. Well, anyway, so this guy that I was working with, his best friend ended up becoming the bass player for We Are the Fallen. Yeah, and it sucked, man. He always talked about, he still was in contact with his buddy and all, and we always talked about maybe doing a road trip and hooking up. Anyway, paths went different ways. He got a different job, and so we never kept in touch. But anyway, I always felt bad for the guy from We Are the Fallen, because apparently he looks like this. But he has a good career, though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
File 13 says, I didn't notice the bass. I'll have to check that out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hail. Glenn Schroeder.
Hey there.
Hey, Glenn.
Again, dude, anytime you want to come on, links in that their group chat.
So, FETT, do you
Yes.
have your watch hours yet?
I'm getting there, dude. I'm getting there. I was just telling John backstage, dude. It's like just for this month alone, 28 days, whatever they I'm at 420, something like that right now. So I'm getting there. Something like what I say, John? It was 23. What do I have? Hold on, be right back. 23,126 views just in the last 28 days. So
Also, about 700 left.
yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we're getting there.
You'll get
Again, the key, I got to make longer videos, which I kind of slacked on this week between life and things that happened this week. Of all weeks, I start slacking. It was this week. I always said that, though. If you go back and you look, since I started live streaming, I believe I've always said I would bust my ass and I would put out videos and shorts multiple times a week. And I would lose subscribers. But the week where I just sat back and did nothing, it's like that's when I was getting views. That's when I was getting. I don't know. It's always been weird like that with this here.
Yeah.
Max says, in the future, FETT and Fez should merge to form Feds Eternal. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Uh-huh.
Glenn saw another video today. FETT, it's atrocious. Was it one of mine? I know all mine are atrocious. I hope it wasn't one of mine.
I wouldn't think so.
Tipping his hat to? You got to tip your hat to the Queen and the Sarge. You have to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, small phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, 420. I think it was 420. Maybe that's why it's stuck in my head.
Shiny Uncle Rico. Hello there.
Yeah, 420.3 actually. Yes, no wonder it's stuck in my head.
Hey, Lenrod.
Hey, Lenrod. What's going on, buddy? No, just the usual shenanigans. Okay. But yeah, Scary thing to ever, you know, I always thought, you know, I should be further along. And now that I'm getting further along, like I said, it is a scary thing to know that people are watching and listening.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit some log jams, but just you'll get it. Then you gotta start watching. Then you gotta start watching for the copyright stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've always had issues with that. And the funny thing is you know, in the past I would use copyright, no royalty free music and stuff like that, and they still sometimes come back and bite you. So,
well, yeah,
that's why
I did the 2 videos for the Happy Birthday Queen Dolphin videos you made, and I got claims. I'm like, what?
Well, see, those were old videos too. I'm not sure if there's any kind of term limit on that stuff too, and where the original artist may punch it down, because it was probably good for the year that I made the video or something like that. But that's why I'm dabbling more. Hold on, Lenrod's here. That's why I'm dabbling more in AI music and stuff like that, because they can't come out. Hey, Rod!
Yo, Rod.
What
How
food
goes
did
it,
you
my
get?
man?
I'm sitting here eating ice cream now.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Ice cream.
I wouldn't even dare to get ice cream out right now, because it would be.
Wait a minute.
I would have sat down.
Wait a minute. Fudge
Johnny,
Ripple?
Whoa.
Nope.
Oh,
God.
God.
Vanilla.
Close. Cookies and cream.
Ah, close enough.
Ooh.
I got me some black raspberry out in the freezer. A little change of pace, a little more summery. But sad thing was, I was mentioning I was at the doctor's office yesterday. He told me to cut out the ice cream. God damn it! You can't do nothing fun. You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
Anyway,
Just tell them to
on
stick it.
a lighter note, I swear to God, I swore I was shrinking in my old age. I swore I was shrinking because I feel like everybody's like way taller than me than they used to be. But no, still 5'7". According to the doctor, it's official.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't shrink. Maybe I'm just hunching over. I don't know. Maybe I got to work on the posture. Definitely got to lose the gut. But
yeah, welcome.
Sitting
to
in
my
the chair ain't
world.
helping. Yeah, sitting in the chair don't help.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hail, shiny Uncle Rico. That's a new one. That's a new name. Welcome
Yes.
aboard, man. Yeah, giving the horns
A lot of
even.
noobs.
Yeah, that's scary, man. There's gonna be new people coming in here. That's scary.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sweet.
welcome, shiny Uncle Rico. Welcome here anytime. Like I always say, in case you don't make it to the end, man, you guys aren't subscribers. You're FETT's friends. That's one thing I wish YouTube would change. I don't like the term subscribers. You guys are my friends. I never had 3,000 friends in my life. I love it. It's great. It's awesome. You know, not to kind of rip off Doomcock, but I was the same way. You know what I mean? I was a little nerdy kid. The guitar kind of got me in a little more places than most of the nerds, but I still was the nerd over in the corner. You know, I wouldn't speak until somebody came over and asked, "Hey, can you play Bark at the Moon?" Yeah, you know, so that would open a little doors. But I was always a nerd. Never thought I'd have people wanting to hang out with me and stuff like this. So it's really, really cool. It's scary. And if I haven't said scary enough tonight, it'll probably be 1,000 more times before I'm done here, because listen, I can't believe I'm doing this. I still can't believe I'm on YouTube.
You're fine.
Glenn Schroeder says, Motley and Dolly Parton, Home Sweet Home, they didn't even re-record Crew.
Oh.
Oh, brother. John's not going to survive this one, man.
John, do we need to get you a breathing device?
Nope.
Oh, he says it.
I may need this later on, but
He says it's awful.
yeah.
Oh,
can
wait.
imagine.
So they did it. They did a video together? Is that what I'm getting? They did Home Sweet Home?
I think they took the master tape of Motley Crue and just
had
put
Dolly
Dolly
sing over.
Parton on it.
Jesus. Are we that lazy nowadays?
Yeah.
Should I even waste my time tracking this down later? Because I haven't heard anything Motley Crue has done within the last 2 decades that was even remotely good. So
Yeah.
I've heard a country fried version of "Don't Go Away, Mad, Just Go Away."
Yeah.
Listen, I'm like, it's a country song and it's terrible, but this is Motley Crue.
Shiny Uncle Rico says it's not good. It's confirmed. It's not good. Well, it's Motley Crue. I wasn't expecting it to be good. Listen, again, for the new people here, not to just trash Motley Crue for no reason. I loved Motley Crue. I loved the first 2 albums, and even Theater of Pain. You know, I like me some Home Sweet Home and Louder Than Hell and stuff like that. I'm not going to shit all over Theater of Pain. But after that, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was all. Because, like I said, that's when I started realizing, Lenrod, you had to have seen back in the day. Dave Mustaine used to wear the shirt that clearly it was Nicky Sixx's face with the line in the circle around, posers, no posers shirt.
I've probably seen
That's
that.
when I noticed how Dave was right, because when you think about it, okay, you had the satanic panic happen in the early 80s. So what'd you get? You got Too Fast for Love and Shot at the Devil. Then you had the big glam thing, the big glam explosion, and then you got Theater of Pain, and they were wearing pink spandex and all of that there.
Yeah.
Then Guns N' Roses and LA Guns and all this sleaze, this Hollywood sleaze took over. So then they're doing girls wearing the leather and going to strip club. Will the real Motley Crue stand up? That's what I want to know. Now, this crap that we're getting the last couple of years, is this the real Motley Crue? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I never thought I'd say this, because I've never been a big fan of Mick Mars on guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought he was one of the best guitar players out there, but he did come up with some iconic stuff. And I think he was a major part of that band. And if anything, the fact that, John 5 is in the band now, everything I've heard with him is god awful. There's a formula. Sometimes a band is just a formula. It doesn't have to be the greatest. Look at Metallica. Okay. Yeah. I crap all over Kirk Hammett all the time, but it's a formula that worked. And Dave Mustaine didn't have nothing to do with the Black Album. So a lot of people like that wah pedal, and that's the formula. That's what succeeded with the Black Album. There's this formula for Motley Crue, and John 5 ain't part of it. So
he's using the wah pedal all the way back in Puppets. It's just not as
much, not nearly as much.
Like, it's definitely there. It's just not in your face like it was by the time Black Album came out.
Right.
Yeah.
But now you watch a lot of things too. Like, I'll watch just for the fun. I guess I clicked on a couple of videos, so I get bombarded with them all the time now, of Kirk screwing up and stuff live. Now, one thing I hate about things like that. Again, big Kiss fan, love Ace Frehley. I wore an Ace Frehley costume for Halloween more years than I can possibly even remember. But you know what I mean? People, especially the price of concert tickets now, you better not suck. You need to go out there and you need to put on your A game for the fans. You know what I mean? You can't just rely on,
nostalgia.
Yes. And too many bands do that nowadays. So, TOP was good too. I'm not sure what that is.
Theater of Pain.
Theater of Pain. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was okay. It had some duds on it. I'm not sure Smoking in a Boys' Room was the right choice for the first, single, but it wasn't bad. But that also began the downward spiral of Mick Mars and his slide guitar playing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge fan of slide guitar, especially in metal. A little bit's okay, but
I mean, if you want real slide guitar, you got to listen to Foghat with Rod Price, or I can't remember the other fella's name. He looks a little bit like that guy who was in Footloose.
Bacon, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, a little bit like him, but both really expert slide players. And if you want some real shredding with slide, Rod Price, 2 Centuries of Boogie. It's a live concert from when Dave Peverett was still alive. And Jesus, that is the most incredible blues rock thing I've ever heard.
I get my shredding with slide with Paul Gilbert. I don't know if you guys have been watching it lately, but all his guitars even have a magnet built right into them, where you can just slap the magnet right on the face of the guitar and stuff. But I don't know. I just never got into slide guitar. I don't know why. It's not my thing.
Yeah. But give Foghat a listen. Either Driving Wheel or the other one, Slow Ride. Either one.
I know.
Yeah.
Foghat. Is that who Bruce Kulick's playing with these days? I forget.
No, he was with Grand Funk Railroad, and then he retired out of there.
Mm.
And I think it's he announced his leaving last year, and he left this year.
Mm.
But Mark Farnham was fine with it. They parted on mutually good terms. So there's that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shiny Uncle Rico said they threw dolly parts over the original track and it falls way short of being something. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I wonder why she would even do that. Because back when Whitney Houston covered, what was that song? I Love You, or
I Will Always Love
I Would
You.
Always Love You. Yeah, Dolly wasn't a big fan of that, was she? I was under the impression she wasn't a big fan of covers. I don't know
I
much.
don't know. She's strange.
I only know about Dolly Parton what I need to know. You know?
Yep.
Oh, us toxic boys, us toxic 20-year-old
Yeah.
boys in the 1980s. John, you know about that.
Not this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, John was toxic. I know.
What? What do you mean was? You talked to this guy back, behind the scenes? Just kidding, John.
30 years ago, right now, I would have been in a strip club in Wilkes-Barre.
Nice. And look where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
How the mighty have fallen. Shiny Uncle Rico says Mick had great tone and tasty licks. I recently saw a video with Mick Mars where he said he never really focused on shredding technique. He was more concerned with tone, and I will give him that. That is one thing I will give him. He definitely had a tone, for sure.
Yeah. And on his solo record, it's even better.
You're talking about that one he just put out like a year or so ago?
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I didn't like that. I
Yeah.
didn't like anything I heard on
The
that.
couple of songs I heard off of that were much better than his Motley Crue stuff.
Better than Motley Crue, I'll give it that. But it just, I don't know, sounded like an old guy trying to do new stuff. I don't know. It didn't sound like Mick Mars to me. That's a problem.
I'm an old guy trying to do new stuff.
Well, same here, but I don't know. It literally didn't. If I would have not known that was Mick Mars, had I heard that, didn't see who it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because that I really liked the songs, and the sound of it was awesome.
Hey, Shine Uncle Rico says chemistry in a band matters. Dude,
Yes.
Uncle Rico, you should have seen a year ago. There was this thing called PodCon. You want to talk about chemistry?
Oh my God.
Here's the band. This is funny because this is the band right here.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Right there. I'm putting the wrong way. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, again, new people here. If you're not aware, the guy, I'm hoping I'm pointing in the right corner, the guy down there in that corner, known as King Dolphin there, he has a channel called King Dolphin TV. So please hook him up, subscribe to him. And, well, we all tend to hang out on that channel too. And last year we all got together for the first time ever, face to face in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Live stream for like 4 hours, and then Jan for like 4 hours. Now, I don't think the audio quality is so great.
No, it wasn't that.
But
It's like 9 unlistenable.
yeah, we did it, and we had fun, and that's what mattered.
Yep.
Yes,
Chemistry.
we did.
See, chemistry.
Although we did the music what Colonel Sanders does to chicken, but we had a great time.
And sadly, they've closed the venue.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Hold on. The Sarge, I hope I didn't miss him. He said, FETT in chat, got to bail for a while. I'm picking up my daughter at MSP. We'll try to catch you when I get back.
Awesome.
Absolutely, dude. Drive safe. Say hail, whatever you say to your daughter for us, and take care, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Rico said, sorry for blasting the chat. No, that's cool, man. Like I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, man, comments, man, they're like fuel in the YouTube machine. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you, I shouldn't say this because I don't want them doing it again. But remember a couple of weeks ago where they were saying like one word in each, each chat. It was like the cow jumped over the moon, and I had to read them all. But hey, YouTube loves that stuff. So I don't. YouTube does.
Yeah.
But Glenn says, as a 4-decade veteran of the stage, chemistry is as important as it is rare. True.
Yes.
That's true. That's why a lot of these put together bands don't last. It's not meant to last. MSP Watch 494.35 exchange. They're talking about stuff that I don't know. Sarge said, I stay as far away as I can from 494 these days. Understood, Sarge? And China Uncle Rico says, doing something new to you versus doing what is currently new is not the same.
Yeah,
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay. I think I caught up on everything. Sorry, Raymond. I didn't even see your private chat. Hope you weren't waiting back there long. I was flapping my gums.
No, I'm good.
All right. So, Lenrod, got anything going on? What's up? Got any new tunes or anything you're working on?
I've been working on another new tune. It's got a real kicking chorus to it. I like it. It's about a train.
Ooh,
A train.
Yeah.
nice.
I heard the riff in a dream.
Ooh.
Huh.
Oh,
Well, less the riff and more like just the chorus itself. Like where it's just going. It's like I'm coming down the tracks like a freight train going down the road. You know, that kind of a thing.
Ooh.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
But it's got a nice vibe to it.
In the roulette stuff, actually, we had a song called "Next Train Out." I actually wrote that. That's one of the ones that I wrote, words and music, totally. And
Nice.
funny little story behind it was I can't stand the song, but the guys in the band loved the song, loved the riff, and even the little thing that I start out the solo is kind of like a nee 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 thing, right? And they were always like, "Hey, make sure you start it like that. Make sure you start." So I recorded the song, but it's one of my few songs that I didn't care about, but the guys loved. And I don't know if you heard, but kind of reconnected with my one nephew today, and hopefully, knock on wood, down the road, maybe I can even get the roulette guys on here. Who knows? So
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
maybe some good things coming down the road. Hopefully, the channel keeps expanding.
Mhm.
Expand
Very
the camera
simple.
view angle, set up the whole band in the room, and play a live show.
There you go.
Oh.
yes.
So Raymond, what do you got going on?
Okay, well, we just got last Wednesday. I had another interview with KR Companion. KR Companion came to visit.
Yeah,
After
great
a long-
interview.
Oh, that's
After
right.
a
I have to go
while.
back and watch. Holy hell! Hold on a second, dude. That's Germ.
Germ.
Dude, that's my other nephew.
Ah,
Oh,
Ah,
cool.
That's the nephew I'm always talking about who played bass in my band.
Cool.
Oh.
Welcome.
Absolutely
the whole
welcome, dude.
time.
Yeah, absolutely welcome, dude. And you're welcome on the channel anytime too, man. We got to hook up. I was talking to Rich today. I miss you guys, man. I just want you to know that. So you got the horns too.
So, yeah. KR Companion was on. We did an interview, caught up. It'd been a while since he'd been on. Today was the usual shenanigans. Missed you, buddy. I know you you got 3,000 subscribers.
No. I was talking to John backstage. That's speaking like I'm getting like all emotional now. That's like no. That's why today my nephew.
Gotcha.
We haven't talked in a long time. Not that there was even bad blood to the best of my knowledge or anything. It's just my family hasn't been close, and I was sitting here, starting to prepare for the stream and working on a video short that I put out today, and I got a knock on the door. And usually when somebody knocks on my door, I run and hide. You know what I mean? But someone told me to open the door today, and I did, and it was my cousin Rich, man, and it was like,
All right.
it was great, and it's like, yeah, he says that's how I found you, Rich. Yeah, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Rich has my number, dude. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you, dude, at some point. Like I was telling your brother this afternoon. If you go back and watch some of my old matter of fact, I started this live stream and I end it with roulette songs. That's how pathetic I am. But a lot of my old videos, dude, at the end of the video, I play Stand and Fight. And I recently changed it to a newer song. But people still sometimes ask me, hey, what happened to Stand and Fight? Because it's we're kind of against Disney. We don't like Disney. And
yeah.
we're fighting a pop culture war in this community here on YouTube. And standing and fighting is something that we kind of pride ourselves on doing, trying to save pop culture. Got to introduce you to a guy named Doomcock, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely get a kick out of him. So
Yes. And antagonizing Mark Hamill is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it is.
that too. Yeah, really quick. Oh, I don't know if you guys caught too, but I've been doing some shorts. Been slacking this week, but I have a new category. Picking on Pedro. So I'm doing them in a short thing so they get more views and stuff like that. But I'm going to continue to pick on Pedro Pascal a little bit.
Good. You should.
So yeah. Oh yeah, man, catching up, dude. Definitely. I definitely want to hook up with you at some point. So yeah. Listen, I'm on. I don't know if you're on X. I spend most of my time on there. It's easier to get a hold of me on there. I am FETT for Hire on there as well, spelled the same way, FETT, the number 4 hire. Even that, it's kind of like when I chose the name, I was originally FETT FORHIRE, and then I was like, that ain't metal. How would a metal band spell it? So,
Yep.
a little bit. Oh, OFR. What, Nitro? You got to understand. Here's the thing. You remember old me, right? Wasn't the sharpest knife in a drawer. Well, now I'm still that same me, trying to read comments and talk and not have dead air and run, bring up chat comments and things like that. So just remember, you're still dealing. I might look old, but I'm still the old dumb me. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. Oh man, he's been watching my stuff. That's cool, man.
Cool. Great.
Yay, views.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Man. Like I said, one of these days, man, we hook up or something. We talk a lot of metal here. So
Yep.
lots of things too. So yeah, we'll see.
So yeah,
sorry, man. Yeah. What are you doing, Raymond? I didn't mean
just the usual shenanigans. Trying to get interviews. Trying to get interviews coming up. We had a great show tonight.
Cool.
We had a great show.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it, but
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it. Next Wednesday is the next reading of All's Fair.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, might as well plug that too, because my nephews, my brothers. Like I said, I shouldn't even call them nephews. They were more my brothers than my nephews. But this guy, I got to remember, I got to point the wrong direction on my camera. But this guy down here, King Dolphin, wrote a series of sci-fi books called The Dolphin Wars, where I made some covers for the books for him.
All three.
Dabbling in some graphic artistry, you might say. But so, we got a nice little family thing going on here. So, yeah.
And Linrod wrote the pod song, which is all about us.
Yes.
He says, dude, definitely seem in your element. Pumped for you. Cool, man. Yeah. I never thought I'd be on YouTube. In the beginning, you watch some of my older stuff, like I hid behind an avatar. I didn't even come on, but there's a story behind that too. That anyone new on the channel, definitely check out the channel. Still on YouTube. A cool guy named Cardinal Sin. Somebody doing construction.
No, we've got fireworks going on here.
Oh, nice. I don't know I didn't bother to see one of our local fireworks, which I hope, ever since, the virus that shall not be named, and they weren't having them in town, they were having them right directly behind my house here. I used to have videos of them on the channel. I think I got rid of them though. Like they were like legitimate professional, like right behind. I go on my back porch and they were right above my head. I don't know if they're going to do that this year. Hopefully they don't pick a night when I'm trying to do this, but
Hey, Comics is here.
Okay. Yes. Hold on 1 second. Max Redstone said, I must be off. It's dinner time. I'll try to come back later on. Congrats on 3,000. Absolutely, Max. Enjoy your food. After talking to my nephews today, I'm starting to think of old terms like we used to say back. Enjoy your grub, man. That's what we used to say back in the 80s, man. We're going to get some grub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, King Dolphin's plugging away.
Mm-hmm.
So he's reminding me I got to take that wrench away. Yeah, there he is, man. The Comic Relief Crusader says, "Hail FETT, congratulations on 3K, man. Thanks a lot, dude. Bigger surprise to me as it is to you, brother, but scary as well. Well. Another link. Oh, that's his link tree. That's where you can find that one. There is actually kind of important. You can find everything Dolphin Wars related. The website, merchandising, all of that.
Merchandising where the real money is.
Yeah. Crusader says, hi, guys. Another guy. Anyone new here? Comic Relief Crusader has a YouTube channel where he talks all kind of things, pop culture, all kind of cool stuff, comics, all stuff like that. So definitely check him out. Check him out as well. Got to see something. I might even.
And
you know
he's
what?
all the way up in the Great White
Canucks.
North of Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Hey, guess what? I'm actually. You're not going to believe this, but I'm getting prepared. I'm getting prepared these days. Look at this. Check
Yeah.
this out. You're not going to believe this. Hold on 1 second. Look down there. Look down there.
Booyah.
There's a link to
Nice.
Comics channel right there.
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Nice.
Guess what I did? Guess what I did?
Stream
I'm
elements.
sharing all my secrets for free with all you guys. Okay.
Stream elements.
No. I don't even do that. I don't even have that. No,
Even
I just took everybody that comes here regularly. I have on my Facebook, since I have almost everything privated anyway. I just put like everybody's links on my homepage, right? Pinned it. So now I can just get the links and not have to be jumping all around. See that?
Oh,
I'm not-
grab and go.
Yeah.
I'm not
There
as
you
dumb
go,
as
yeah.
I look.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Fortunately,
Yeah.
thank God for that. He says, "Oh, thanks, dude." Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. You shouted me out many times in the past, so yeah, absolutely. That's something I got to keep doing too. Like I noticed, my buddy Tony Stark of Iron has the Stark of Iron channel here on YouTube. I'm always saying I got to keep shouting him out every stream, and I keep forgetting too. But well, that was technically a shout. So
Yeah.
and
Very good. Very good.
and I'm also capable of doing the same thing. What the hell happened there? Something wrong happened.
Oh.
I think somehow it just managed to pick up every link on my Facebook page. I only highlighted the one, but that was weird. Hey, that's one thing you'll learn here. We're not professional by any means.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. We're getting there. We learn as we go.
That's
You know?
right.
Yeah.
We're people. People work for long periods of time, years, in fact,
Yeah.
honing their skills and learning to become a YouTuber the proper way.
Yeah.
Well,
I find my-
to paraphrase Linrod, professionalism is a crutch.
yeah, it's trial by fire here, dude.
Mhm.
But there it is. There's brother Tony, Stark of Iron channel down there. Also,
Awesome.
as long as we're doing that, because you know what's going to happen. Well, at least I know what's going to happen. By the end of the stream, I'm going to forget to be posting any of these links. So let's put Glenn Schroeder's out there. As
I'll be right back.
don't threaten me, John.
Run away.
There's there you go, buddy Glenn. I don't know if you're still here, but there's Glenn Schroeder's channel down there. Check him out. It doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers at the moment, but cool dude. He knows a lot about music, and I'm trying to talk him into coming on this channel. So hopefully that will be a thing one of these days too. Comic says, "Be right back. Got to finish Happy Gilmore." Is that the new one? Is the new one out? Anybody know if the new Happy Gilmore's out?
I know nothing.
No.
Oh my
If
God, they made another one?
I know they're supposed to. I don't know if it's out yet. I'm afraid it's not going to be any, because that first one, I got to say. So I was separated at that point in my life too, when that movie came out, and I thought the world sucked. I was in a really, really bad place when that movie came out. I didn't even see it in the theaters. I think I got free HBO that weekend or something, and I was low. I was low. You know, I didn't think I was going to find anything to be funny, but I laughed so hard at some of those scenes where he's like cursing at the golf ball and stuff, and they're beeping it out.
Yeah.
Like I laughed so hard I was crying, and it was tears of joy, not you know, sadness. So that's how good that movie was, I thought. Because I like Adam Sandler, but you know, a lot of his stuff is hit or miss. You know, some of it's okay, some of it's real good. Happy Gilmore is one of the real good ones, I thought. But I don't know. Should I continue calling him Shiny Uncle Rico? I got to find out where you got that name too, by the way. The People Person Podcast People. Yeah. The PP. I'm the PP. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's the old one? Oh, that's a classic. July is 2nd. Is that when the one comes out? No. But he's taking off for a moment. I'd go watch me some Happy Gilmore too. But yeah, holy smokes, man. What a week it's been. It's crazy too. You know, it's like I didn't expect any of this stuff. And it's like, I'm wondering when the bottom's going to fall. I got to be honest, because I'm one of those people. You know what I mean? I always felt like when something good happens to me, something equally as bad or worse happens, and it usually does. Oh, good Lord. Oh, speaking of Snorty, where's Snorty? Snorty must have went to bed.
Yep.
Snortapoopus. John, you're drinking Snortapoopus beer.
Snortapoopus Q beer.
Q.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Very cool.
Because unless Pepsi is paying me, I don't want to advertise.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot. We were supposed to be working on a, how the hell do you present here now? Now what's going on with StreamYard? Every time I learn one thing.
It's still down there. It's still down
All right.
there.
I'm just having a delay, I guess.
Yeah.
But they seem to change everything. Like it's all social media. Every time there's supposed to be an upgrade, it's no good. For the most part, like why do they do it? That's what I don't understand. It just complicates matters.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? I thought he still had Fezzy pick. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go, John.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
we broke-
Send that to me.
We broke
Yeah.
Fez.
Yes. That's
Oh,
another
speaking of which, for those new to the channel, curious to why this guy's name is Fez. So, John,
Oh,
would you care to elaborate, or?
well, going back to Doomcock, his sidekick is Harvey Cthulhu. Now, Harvey wears a fez, and he's an eldritch god held in a containment field. And I remember, I think it was Raymond's first or second show, I think the first. I came on late in the show because I had to run around to try and put a pair of earphones together. And finally got on, and mostly quiet, but towards the end we were talking. I was somewhere in the show, we were talking about Harvey, and I had my grandfather's fez on for Shriners, and I was made a quick comment before we go. If Harvey Cthulhu was a bounty hunter, would he be fez for hire?
Mm-hmm.
And that got a little laugh, so that kind of started the name for me. So I changed that to Fez Forever because I didn't want to get too confused with FETT for hire. But
Yeah, dude, I remember back one of King Dolphin's first streams, Tyron Beard happened to be there.
Yeah.
And when you came on as the Fez for hire, I remember him, dude, with his, I can't do the Australian accent, but man, he tore any of. Now, I know FETT up there is my buddy. I know all about FETT, but who are you, Mr. Fez for hire, coming in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And, that's the story of that. But that started a big friendship with Raymond and FETT and Linrod and a whole lot of really good people. And most of us come over from Doomcock's channel to Raymond's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been great. We've had a lot of great times.
Yes, we have.
Especially with Pudgy, who is my favorite character of all time, I got to tell you. But so don't forget Pudgy Adventures in your YouTubing. And he does a lot of game streams on Twitch. Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures. And his friend Cobalt is just an awesome dude. He was at PodCon too.
Yep.
So, a lot of fun things have happened. And of course, FETT and I got to meet right around Christmas 2 years ago. And then last year we went down to Fan Expo in Philadelphia. And we met Gary and Andy Masterson there. And let's see.
Geez, that was over a year ago already.
Yeah.
That seemed like yesterday.
Yeah. And then I think we did something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, PodCon. We got
yes, PodCon.
Yeah, that was very forgettable. I understand why I forgot.
Yeah. No, that was awesome.
See, this is how I get myself in trouble saying stupid things like that. I'm joking. I'm clearly joking.
Well, this is the thing, and FETT doesn't do a lot of road trips, but he got us down to Philadelphia without getting killed or lost. Got us out of Philadelphia, getting lost only once.
Only once.
Only once.
Only
With GPS.
And that was the English lady on the GPS fault.
No, that was my fault. No. Here was what was my dumb idea to hand you my phone and say, "Hey, King Dolphin is live streaming right now. Why don't you see if you can log on?"
Yeah.
And then I started paying attention to the live stream rather than driving.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. If you go back and you rewatch your stream where we're doing that, you can start to hear the GPS. Like, okay, make the nearest U-turn and go back.
Oh.
You can hear it going because I'm listening to you guys rather than listening to GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We got lost on the way out of Philly.
Well, could you imagine if it was Harvey on the GPS?
Oh.
Turn left in 500 feet, mofo.
Speaking of which, I'm popping his chat. Listen. Oh, that's Pudgy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Lenrod put that up. Okay, cool.
Surprised they let me do it. I don't have a wrench.
You don't have a wrench.
Yeah, I don't have a wrench. I didn't realize that. I'm like, oh,
Holy
used
crap.
to having that everywhere else.
All right, man. I will fix that in 1 second because, yeah, as long as we're popping the family up here. Hey,
Yeah.
John, you said it. We all gravitate around Overlord DVD, and I never think to even pop his link or anything because he's so big. He's such a big YouTuber.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he brought us all together. There he is, Overlord DVD, Dictor Van Doomcock, one of the coolest dudes on the face of the earth. Don't tell him I said that because he's a super villain and he will get mad that I said he's a cool guy. But
One of the baddest dudes. That's what it
he
is.
brought us all together. So there he is. Everyone, I'm sure you probably heard of the man, but if you haven't, check out Overlord DVD here on YouTube.
Yeah. And for the benefit of Shiny Uncle Rico, he hasn't seen the Harvey base I made. If you
Oh no! Speaking of which, okay, I will get into that 1 second because I just noticed his comment there where he said, okay, so I think I told the story on this channel before, but hold on, let me get the Fezzy down because I'm hiding Lenrod there. There we go. Sorry, Lenrod.
It's fine.
People probably rather see you than me, so I don't want to have you down there in the corner. But so going back to the band that I had back in the day with Shiny Uncle Rico apparently down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I won't mention real names right at this point. You know, I don't know if he wants to be known on whatever, but I've talked about this before where we did refer to him as Germ, like his whole life he was Germ. Okay. And when we finally recorded the album and, you know, he could choose whatever name he wanted to put down inside the album, he put himself down as Germ. And I remember saying that, I'm like, you want to be Germ? And he said, yeah, man, like Flea. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. So Germ, Flea. So yeah. So he did say here, he said, okay, for the Shiny Uncle Rico, the name, Diamond Jarrett, which is another, he actually had a more successful band than mine that he was in as a bass player in the area anyway, called Dead Leads, where he was known as Diamond Jarrett. So Diamond Jarrett is the shiny part. Uncle Rico is Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, I got to rewatch that movie. I haven't seen that forever, so that's why I didn't catch on to that.
Yeah. Never
planned on needing a YouTube account, so I used the first thing that came to mind. Oh, that's cool.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Shiny Uncle Rico, man. It sounds like a YouTuber. Start a channel, dude. That's what we all
There you go.
eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah. So very cool. Oh, and back to the bass. See, I'm getting better at remembering some things too. John over there. Okay. Got into the Overlord DVD community with the rest of us. And like he said, Doomcock has this sidekick. He's a little green squid. Harvey doesn't like being called that, but for all intents and purposes, he's a little green squid that wears a red fez. So Brother John over there took it upon himself to modify an SG bass, carve that thing all out, make it look just like Harvey, Doomkick's sidekick, complete with a red felt fez headstock.
Yep.
Sent it to the man himself. Overlord DVD is in possession of it now. There is a video on my channel. It's been on here a while, so you got to go down. But I think if you type in, it's called Secret Base Beat, because Doomcock says he lives in a secret base at the center of the earth. But my video is Secret BASS, Secret
Yeah.
Base at the Center of the Earth. And you will see photos, documentation of John constructing the base. And as a matter of fact, even the end of his intro, hold on, right here. The end of this intro is a clip from that. You never see this too much. So let's roll that beautiful Fez footage once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, millions watching around the world, let me introduce to you the genius of genealogy, the guru of guitar, John Fez Window.
And that's their base. I forgot the base is even in there, flying
Yeah.
right out there at the end of that. So that was the base that he constructed.
I just put the link to the video in the chat.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit.
Great.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. I'm still not wrenched.
Yeah, you were about to be wrenched. I just have to find it.
Yeah. And
I'm
the
just surprised it's let me post the links. Usually it just auto deletes comments from people who post links.
I'm
not-
know. Yeah, that base was a lot of fun to make, and that was the body was locally sourced maple, and I had a great time with that, except on the bandsaw cutting it out. That was a nightmare. Other than that, worked out pretty well. And I had the neck from a Ibanez base on it that I modified.
Yeah.
All right, man. You were way up there, dude, but I found you. Next time you post, it should be blue.
All right.
So. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if Shiny
There
Uncle
we
Rico's still. There he is. He is blue.
Hey,
He is wrench equipped. Raymond, I'm catching up to you, man. I'm going to have as many
Awesome.
wrenches as you at this rate.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Shiny
Let's get
Uncle
in.
Rico is still out there because I have a thing saved in my Raymond, what the hell you call these? Your videos, your saved videos on StreamYards, and I've been waiting for somewhere to use it because it's one of my favorite clips out of any movie, and I'm pretty sure that Shiny Uncle Rico was a big fan of the movie Heathers back in the day. So now I have an excuse to play it. Hold your pants on.
Cut me gently with the chainsaw.
I don't know why. I just have that saved for the event that I needed it. There it was. So we bring that up, and there we go.
It came through.
That's
True.
the best line ever.
I don't know why. I just always found that funny. But
Yeah.
he says, "Oh, hold on, I got rid of my comments." He says, "Dude,
Yeah.
yes, sir. That's the kind of things we do around here. Well, at least it is now."
Yeah.
But
Oh, can I show you one thing real quick?
no. Yeah, go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Well, I told you I was cleaning tools last night. I was doing it again today, taking all the rusty tools I've got. Some I inherited, some I got given to me. A lot from the 1800s. And this is one I inherited. It's an expandable bit from a bracing bit.
Nice.
And you can take out the screw and expand it out. But the really neat thing, I don't know if it'll show up on here or not.
John, I made you big.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll show up.
I'm
But
gonna
I
step
need-
away. I'm gonna step
He-
away. Trike is
Being mischievous.
I think he's got to go out.
All right.
But this has the my great grandfather's name on it, G.W. Carlton, on each side here, on the top, and it doesn't show up on the camera well. But that was quite interesting to find. There's a lot of history in this drill bit because he built a lot of houses down the road in Dalton, PA. So, that was pretty cool. But yeah, my thumbs are actually still brown from the vinegar and rust because
That's what they all say.
yeah. Well, today it was all files, and my hands were black again. So it took a while to get that cleaned up. But yeah, this is pretty neat. and I've got it so it'll work again now. But yeah, I thought that was rather interesting. I'll
Cool,
have
man.
to put some coal dust in that so the name comes up, but
Yeah.
you know, there's that.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Look
But
at that.
it's
I got us all back and we're not even I didn't disconnect the stream or anything. Look at that.
Woo!
You're in the right place now.
Yeah.
Or I'm using the right hand, left hand.
You're pointing to me on my screen. That's the
Yes.
screwy thing about StreamYard is like right now, so just so that YouTube land doesn't think that I'm a bigger idiot than I actually am. And I'm a pretty big idiot, I'll admit that. But like on my screen right now, I am pointing at John Fez. I'm pointing at him. But when I watch this back on a replay or something, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. So now I'm going to point in the opposite direction on my camera. But I'm going to assume that on YouTube, I'm actually pointing at John. So sometimes the points are in, hey, we're still learning here, but it's not my fault. Listen, I'm backwards. I'm a backwards individual. But
I'm
StreamYard,
just left-handed.
StreamYard is even more backward than me.
Yeah.
But hold on, what do we got here? Another Jinx. Jinx was here 2156. Am I the 3,000 sub? I just subbed recently. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. And by the way, welcome. Jinx was here. You're certainly not a Jinx to me. You seem to be good luck to me because I don't know. The channel blew up this week, and I appreciate. Again, I'll probably say it 50 more times, and I definitely will say it on the way out. You guys are not subscribers. You are FET's friends, and you're always welcome here. So,
yeah,
a sub at least. Okay, you know, hey, it's probably a mirror image setting. Yeah, you can change it in the background. You can change, say, mirror your camera, but then I don't know. Then I'm seeing myself backwards, like the FET appears backwards and stuff on that. So it's I don't know, whatever. Do I look at it backwards and have it right on YouTube? I don't, whatever. Just be right, damn it. Yeah. I expect. Hey, Germ. I'm trying to get everybody, especially the people that are here. I want to hook everybody up with a copy of the movie Shock 'em Dead because I want to talk about that on here. Because if you remember back in the day, we used to all walk around saying, I expect consistency from that movie. It's a line from a scene in that movie, and like nobody knows it. Except you. Finally, somebody's here that knows what I mean when I say, I expect consistency. So one of these days, I definitely, and still anyone interested, I'll make a legitimate announcement at the end of the video too, but there probably won't be a live stream next week because I'm finally getting my ass on vacation. So I might have to skip next week. But sometime after that, I definitely want to talk about Big Trouble in Little China. I want to gather together a group of people and Shiny Uncle Rico, tell Rich, anybody that wants involved, anybody loves Big Trouble in Little China, wants to come on here, we'll all get hooked up and we'll talk about it. So that's definitely something I want to do. Yeah. Glenn Schroeder says 3,000. Awesome. I'm still at 24. Dude, I was at, well, I'll be honest. When I hooked up with Doomcock and he used to shout me out and stuff like that, I shot right to like 200. So I just expected like there was going to be an easy ride for the last, well, honestly, I haven't been putting as much work into the channel as I should up until maybe the last 2 years, really, where I'm kind of working at it. But I just thought it was going to be easy. It's not. A lot of people said to me, once you hit 500, it's all downhill. Once you hit 600, it's all downhill. No, you got to keep working. That's the thing. You got to keep working. You can't expect it to come to you. So, but Jinx was here says, I'm at 12, I think. Like 2 are stalkers. Oh, boy.
Well, called YouTube sub-stalkers, though.
Well, I hope I don't entice any more stalkers because people that watch me, okay, let me just say for the new people here, okay, if you haven't discovered them yet, there's a playlist on my channel lovingly referred to as dick pics. Okay, they're not what you think. So as I've said earlier, we all kind of discovered this YouTuber named Dictor Van Doomcock. And I started making graphics and parody posters of him, putting him like I take a Rambo poster and put the helmet on it, and it would say Rambone instead of, it would be all kind of phallic references, and people seem to like them. So, people that come here could be stalkers. I'll be honest with you. I hope not. But if you want more subscribers, I'll shout you out. Jinx was here, 2156. But this channel, Fed for Hire, is not responsible for any stalkers that may follow therein. But yep, I probably missed. See, that's what happens when I get too far. Luckily, the chat hasn't been too out of hand tonight. Luckily.
Yeah.
Well, you got another wrench now. I can initiate the ban hammer. I'll start with myself.
Okay.
Can I ban myself?
I think Jinx was here was gonna send you the link to his channel.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Although I don't think they can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Jinx. Jinx, are you on Twitter X? Facebook works too, but okay, it's a girl. We don't like to assume. I kind of, because I actually had someone who used to come here who's quite popular in our community too, by the way. Who even, I think Doomcock just last night recently found out that it's a woman. So, and I was referring to as a man. So, we don't like to assume, but I kind of guessed by the profile picture. But anyway, if holy smokes, look at now we're rocking. We are rocking. Yeah. Look who's here. DJ playing in the chat. Now it's a stream. Now it's
awesome.
There we go. Party's on.
We're still missing Snort.
Yeah.
It's still a good stream. It's still a good stream. But we are missing Snort.
Yeah, he might have gone to bed.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Jinx was sent here from Stark. So that's Stark.
Excellent.
Brother Stark.
Good old Tony.
Actually, see, now I could have used you here last week because I totally forgot. I'd been promising Tony that I'd be shouting him out and stuff, and I think I totally forgot last week. But I actually did earlier. Got the link to the chat and everything. So I'm starting to remember. You okay, John? Listen. Here's what I need to do. Here's my first step. Okay, FETT Force. First of all, let me acknowledge that we are a force to be reckoned with now. But FETT Force. Here's what we got to do. We got to talk our friend over there into giving up smoking. We really have to. We really have to. John, we need you to be around with us a lot longer, brother.
I'll be around. So far, the doctor says I'm fine except for the mild emphysema.
Kind of hard to reverse that, but I imagine it would slowly go away if you stopped.
Up to a point. It's just I love it so much.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I know you can still live forever on it. My great uncle Tom was like 95 when he passed, and he smoked like a chimney.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know.
I'm one to talk. You know, I keep saying I'm finally going to the doctor, and one thing my doctor keeps saying is I need to cut down on certain things like sweet tea, and look what I got sitting right here.
Yeah.
It's hard. I know. It's hard. I love my sweet tea.
Yeah.
It's hard to get up. I know.
What is that?
We love you, John. That's what I'm getting at.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to be doing caffeine, but you know.
So here's what we do, John. Here's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
One has to go, smoking or Pepsi. So that's the way you look at it.
Yeah.
Well, see, if I stop smoking, I'm going to start eating. And then I will be bigger than Bird of Prey was. God bless his soul.
Hello, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Holy smokes. Hold on. Okay. See, I got distracted. Sorry. Okay. DJ Play Nice. Salute. Congrats on the subscriber milestone. Thank you, brother. Also, like I said, on Rumble. Hit 100 on Rumble, too.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Jinx's link?
Yep.
Way to go, man. I should have wrenched you up long ago.
I found it right away.
Speaking of wrenches, my first wrench, Carla Burton. Hail to Carla. She's not sure if she's going to be able to make it. She said if I go 3 hours or more, she may be able to make it, but I'm not sure. This might be a shorter one tonight. Just because I'm trying, my time just reset on StreamYard. So,
good.
Although I'm not streaming, I probably won't be streaming next week. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what usually happens. I said I'm going 2 hours, and then 4 hours later, I'm still sitting here. So
that could be like the 10-hour streams from the days of yore.
Yeah, 10-hour streams. I can't believe I could even talk that long. Jinx says, "Thanks, Len."
Yep.
Anti-derivative Jill. Where is Jill?
She's there.
Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
She says hello and congrats. 3K subscribers. That's amazing. It is, man. And that's hey, you know what? I was just talking earlier. I found a way to get. I say that I found a way to get my links real quick. and now I'm fumbling to get them. But hold on, Jill, you're gonna be absolutely amazed, right? Because I'm like this bumbling idiot here on YouTube. But check this out. There's Jill's link down there.
Yeah.
Yay!
There you go, man. Look at that. See,
Skills.
I'm getting more like by the second. I'm getting more professional by the second. God damn it! There it is.
Yep.
Everybody, go hook up, especially if you like pop culture and Star Trek. Matter of fact, I'm scared. I'll be honest with you. I'm scared to go on Jill's channel because I don't know one bazillionth of what she knows about Star Trek. So she would like, if it was a drinking game, she would drink me under the table because I'm just a casual.
And she does gaming too.
Gaming too. That's right too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, Fett,
Yo.
I got something for you. Well, for any Star Wars and or Star Trek people to share. Actually, two memes.
Should I be scared?
Oh, you should.
Jill said she misses Bird of Prey 5. Man, we lost a lot of good people over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Present, share screen.
Jill says, just as long as you're a fan, it doesn't matter how much you know. I don't know much. I'll be honest. I don't know much, but
All right,
Like I still haven't even seen all of the original series, and I'm still a fan.
Mm-hmm.
well, I go back. I've mentioned this many times before, but going back to my brothers / nephews, my oldest one, who has passed on now, unfortunately, but Shiny Uncle Rico's older brother there, man, there was a time when we were kids, I said, I lived in the house where you had lights out 9 o'clock. You didn't make any noise. Dad had to work in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Well, me and Shiny Uncle Rico's older brother, then, man, we'd sneak downstairs at 11 o'clock at night. They would play 2 episodes of Star Trek. So we're Star Trek to people outside of our community is like a nerdy thing or something like that. To me, it's badass because I wasn't supposed to be watching it. You know what I mean? I was sneaking down in the middle of the night watching me some Star Trek, something I shouldn't be doing. So when I watch Star Trek, I watch it for different reasons than other people. I enjoy the shows, but it takes me back to when I was doing something I wasn't supposed to. Sneaky deaky. So I love me Star Trek for different reasons, but I do love Star Trek.
Okay, I'm ready. I just had to pull them up. All right, here we go.
Well, good thing you're not on camera. It shouldn't have been down.
Well, John and Lenrod saw these, but since we mentioned Star,
again.
no, you do. All right, first one, and we got.
Okay, I think. All right, I will get back to the chat in a second. We have to indulge King Dolphin here. I'm sure this is going to be groundbreaking. So hold your pants. Raymond, you should have been holding your pants on too. But here we go. Uh-oh. What are you doing after your shift? Strangling my boss. I'm free after that, though. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Wait. It gets better.
Uh-oh. There's
Jill,
more?
There's more.
Jill's probably going to throw something at me for this.
Uh-oh. I hope she does. I really, really do.
All right. I'm surprised I didn't get something thrown from the back side of the room.
Just wait until later. Lull you into a false sense of security.
See, but here's the thing. Like, I'm trying to explain. I've been secretly talking to Sandra. If she would just do that on camera, it would get you so many views. Do you know what I'm saying? One of these days, I'm going to talk her into it. It's just going to some kind of like flying ordnance will come down, right through trike right there, right in the head.
Yeah.
We're working on it. But anyway.
She did that once.
Oh.
Early on. Yeah, there you go.
How dare he violate my Princess Leia? How dare he violate my Princess Leia?
Unlike all the other species in the universe.
Whoever drew her, that is a gorgeous face.
That is.
Willing to bet it's AI generated.
But
almost everything is AI now. It's available to the normies, and the normies can make art now.
Yep.
It's kind of lame.
I gotta say,
kind of lame.
FETT for Hire does no way approve or endorse this photograph. Okay, because I've said it many times. I have a poster of Carrie Fisher and that there bikini right above my desk that inspires me on a daily basis to do YouTube stuff. That's it. That's all it does. Just so you know.
I'd forgot about that. Yeah.
Jill,
Sandra says, and I think I made him blueberry muffins on his stream. You should throw them at them. You know what I mean? Let one, just one. Let one get rock hard. Okay, just one.
No.
Right?
Keep it soft. Let it explode all over the place.
oh no,
Yeah,
Trike would
waste a
beat.
muffin though.
Yeah, Trike would
Thud
beat.
though.
Trike would beat me to it.
Oh yeah.
Fling it, just
Well-
jump in the air, boom, grab.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you shielded me, and he's like, shielded who?
Yeah.
Crusaders back, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
the
brother,
other
just-
thing about that picture. I've never seen a woman that pregnant smile before.
Mm,
They have their times. There's a
I
rosy glow.
suppose so.
Leonard, I have a Nerf gun with a red dot sight on it. I can send it your way, Sandra.
Oh dear.
Raymond, I am in no way encouraging this. Sandra, yes, I am. But just for the record, I just brought it up because Lenrod put it in there. He's a ranch; he could have showed it himself anyway. So.
Mhm.
Just
Oh, she's giggling back there.
I'm giving her ideas.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time that red dot's been used on people.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Get my friend who owns the game store here in town, and she used that to shoot the employees.
Jeez.
Chuck's AI is off a cliff. I was gonna show a thing last week and I didn't, and then I thought I was wrestling with the decision to make a video about it, which I still may do, but maybe I'll touch on it here tonight. I was gonna go another route with a certain musician who kind of pissed me off this week, but maybe I won't, just out of respect to some of the people in the chat. So maybe I'll bring this up. Hold on, because I was wondering when this was going to happen. I got a little bit of a lag, so bear with me, everyone. Been having
Just
some
a minute.
technical issues again today, but it wouldn't
Is it
be
gonna
my.
be-
Hold on, make sure I bring up the right one. Okay. As we stand by and wait for the lag, I hope I just didn't end my own stream.
There we go.
Okay. So speaking of AI, holy hell, I'm moving wrong. Okay. Major Hollywood studios are suing AI company over copyright infringement and landmark move. So 2 major Hollywood studios are suing Midjourney, a popular AI image generator, over its use and distribution of intellectual properties. Disney, imagine that, Disney and NBC Universal have teamed up to file a complaint against the AI image company. The complaint, filed in the Central District of California federal court in Los Angeles, cited what it said were multiple examples of fraudulent work. Some of the intellectual properties featured among the big Hollywood studios are The Simpsons, Star Wars, Despicable Me, Minions, and more. See, this is AI. In the complaint, Midjourney is described as a quintessential copyright-free writer and a bottomless pit of plagiarism. Fox Business reached out to Midjourney about the lawsuit, but did not immediately receive a response. Horatio Gutierrez, boy, I hope I said that right, Chief Legal and Compliance Officer of the Walt Disney Company, said in a statement to Fox Business, Disney's world-class intellectual properties were built over decades. Gutierrez also said that financial investment, creativity, and innovation were made possible by copyright laws. We are bullish on the promise of AI technology and optimistic about how it can be used responsibly as a tool of further human creativity, Gutierrez said in a statement. But piracy is piracy, and the fact that it's done by an AI company does not make it any less infringing. This is the first legal action in any major Hollywood studio has taken against a generative AI company, according to Axios. The lawsuit says that the studios had asked Midjourney to stop infringing on their copyrighted material. Midjourney, which has attracted millions of subscribers and made $300 million last year alone, is focused on its own bottom line and ignored plaintiffs' demands, the lawsuit states. Midjourney has also begun advertising its new generative AI video creator along with a new version of its service, image service. Kim Harris, Executive Vice President and General Counsel of NBC Universal, told Fox Business in a statement that creativity is the cornerstone of our business. We are bringing this action today to protect the hard work of all the artists whose work entertains and inspires us, and the significant investment we make in our content, Harris said. Theft is theft, regardless of the technology used, and it actually involves blatant infringement of our copyrights. Man, it's a long article. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
This lawsuit also mentions that in 2022, Midjourney founder David Holtz did an interview with Forbes saying he never sought the copyright holder's consent. So, no, there isn't really a way to get 100 million images and know where they're coming from. It would be cool if images had metadata embedded in them about the copyright owner or something, Holtz said, according to the lawsuit. Almost. Holtz also finished that. Holt also finished that thought in the interview by saying there is no registry or way to find a picture on the internet and trace to its owner. The lawsuit said. Sorry, I was just like, good. Thank God they can't track me down for some of the shenanigans I pulled. Anyway, both Disney and the NBCU have registered that Midjourney remove its properties and content. The companies also requested that Midjourney identify what models were used to train its AI and what steps will be taken to ensure it will not happen again. So anyway, I thought I would share that because AI is cool to an extent. I've been dabbling in it myself as well. But I was wondering when people were going to start having issues with something like that. Oh, shit. Comic Relief Crusaders back there. Sorry, man. I hope you weren't back there long. I didn't have my stream screen up. What's up, brother?
Hey there.
Hello there.
And SP4H
I
and Rob
thought I'd
Ryder
just
here.
drop in, and I know. I just thought I'd drop in and congratulate FETT on, holy crap, over 3,000, dude.
Yeah, man. It's incredible, isn't
What
it?
did you
Holy freaking smokes,
what did
man.
you do?
You know, I wish I could figure it out. You know, that one of my taglines is, you know what I do, but clearly I don't know what I do, but I did something. Something happened.
The internet know what you do.
Like I said, I've
Yeah.
had some pointers that have really helped. And again, a big, huge shout out to my good buddy Sean K. Because, man, that dude's on 6,000 subscribers. He's been shouting me out and yelling my name to the rafters and stuff the last few weeks. So definitely appreciate him. Wish he could have stopped in. I haven't heard from him today, but
Wow.
Good guy.
Congrats, man.
yeah, thanks, man. Rob Wright is there, man. Yeah,
Hello, Rob.
2K. Yeah, we skipped right by that one.
Rob.
Yeah. And SP4H. Hello.
Yep. So cool, man. Yeah, I got beef. Not too far behind. Everybody's just saying that. So, how's it going, man? How's it going, Crusader? Nice to have you on, by the way.
Pretty good. You know, been at this new job for about a month now, and training as an arborist. And yesterday, it was a downpour in Calgary, and I was completely like soaked. And it's been going pretty good. So, you know, I just got to figure out a new schedule to like do stuff, and you know, because only the weekends I have off, and so I'm gonna have to figure out some new stuff. But I'm trying to do something on a Saturday, and then you know, I got something that's released on Sunday for now. So that's about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. I feel for you too, man.
I got
my first real job.
Saturdays for everybody.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, like a year and a half of looking for work, and it feels good.
Yeah.
I feel for you too, dude, man. My first real job, man. I spent 10 years in a factory where I made like hardwood cabinet and furniture parts. So, man, I've had back. I don't know. I don't think what was it? I forgot the name already. Rico, Shiny Rico. He probably not still here, but man, when we were recording, here's a little secret in the FETT world. When we were recording that very album, I was still working at that wood factory. I had the worst splinter in the palm of my hand. It was so infected, I couldn't get it out. I was digging at it for weeks. Right where I palm mute the strings, right? The whole time we were recording that thing, right? The day we were done recording, it finally popped out.
Oh, of
Mhm.
I
course.
was in excruciating pain on every one of those songs. But yeah, I remember that. So yeah, man, I know what it's like working with lumber, and no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But me, I gotta get used to practically like every type of tree now, and oh my god! But the fun
Dude, I
part
used to
is
know.
putting it through the chipper.
I used to know. I used to be able to look at wood. Not that kind of wood either. Get your minds out of the way. But where I used to work, like one of the main things they did was they put together pieces of wood to make it look like one panel, so they could make cabinets or furniture, things like. So we had to be trained to make sure like the same species of lumber was together, and not just the color match. It had to be the right species of lumber. So I used to be able to look at stuff and that's ash, that's poplar, that's what I mean. Not anymore. I haven't done it forever. But man, I used to run. John, you would have been impressed. I still have some micrometers here from the job. I used to run a double head planer.
Oh wow!
Took the wood from both sides. Yeah, man, and I used to have to measure it with a micrometer. I used to know all that stuff. Like as terrible as I am with math, man, I was like a whiz there. When you do it, when it's repetitive, you get good at that stuff. Apparently. Yep. I was.
Nice.
It's all about repetition.
Yep.
Yep.
Glenn Schroeder said Disney complaining about IP theft. Eat a bag of you-know-what's, mouse. Yeah, I really wish that mouse would.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's already done.
How do you know he hasn't already?
Yeah, considering their not so secret thingy agenda.
Yeah.
Well, see, they don't like those though. That was all their agenda was all about, though. That's why they're getting all the guys out of their shows. They don't like those things.
Yeah.
They prefer tacos.
Yeah. There's that.
Especially on a Tuesday.
Oh man, Billy Rob says here's how he did it. FETT is an amazing YouTuber, and folks have recognized his greatness. Oh man, thank you.
Aw,
good guy.
He's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Guess what?
What?
See, I was talking earlier about how I'm making steps to move forward and become a better YouTuber at this sort of thing. Check this out. Hold your pants on, Rob. Don't be like King Dolphin. Come on YouTube with your pants down.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Huh?
There,
yeah.
Okay. There it is, man. Rob Wright's channel down there, everyone.
Yep.
Check. You like pop culture? You like music? Hey, you know a great thing, Rob. I bet everybody that comes here just happens to like pop culture and music. And that's what their guy's channel is about. So everyone, check out Rob Wright's channel down there. Really cool dude. Yep. You probably already all know that from seeing him on Pop Culture Breakdown, but definitely check out his channel. There it is. Look at that. Oh, Shiny Uncle Rico is still here. Cool. Nice, man. He's stuck around. See? Look at that. I haven't even
scare him off.
Yeah, I haven't scared him off yet. That's cool. I tend to scare people off. But
as he gets 3,000 subs.
Noah says they're sticking around. Nobody says they're sticking around. So Bob says, you rock, brother. So do you, man. So do you. Really cool dude, man. But yeah, man, what a week it's been. What a week. It's like, I'm terrified now that next week is going to be such a letdown. It's been such a good week, Yeah. Between here on YouTube, here on Rumble even, and meeting with family, man, hooking back up with family members I haven't seen in a while. Man, what a week. What a week. Got a vacation coming up. Holy smokes.
Where are you going?
Going up north. Wink. Wink, wink. Going up north.
Really?
Yeah. So.
You're going to the Calgary Stampede. No, I'm kidding.
Take to the Great White North.
It might be a stampede.
Yeah. You hoser.
Yeah.
Glenn Schroeder, I started commenting on FETT's awesome movie posters. I gave him a meme to put Harvey and Overlord in it, and I heard he was a musician. Then I heard he was a musician. I remember that. I think I made a short out of that, dude.
Oh, I think you did.
That's on my channel. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
I think that's here on the channel, brother. You know what? That's what I got to do. I'll put your link in that short. I'll try to remember to put your link to your channel in that short. That's another thing I've been doing recently too. Somebody else suggested to me for example, like tonight now, I just did that. I read that article. Later on, I'll try to remember to put a link to that article in easy for you to say, the description. And I'm trying to do the same things in my videos too. So traffic, man, traffic, generating traffic. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, shoot.
But anyway, I thought I'd just stop right by and say congrats there. And yeah, 3,000, man. You just exploded.
Yeah.
So, but no, I just wanted to do that. Stop by and I want to say thank you again, for even helping my channel grow with the intro that you did, like, God, like almost 4 years ago. It's like time flies. So, and if you guys out there in the chat need anything, go to this guy. He will hook you up.
Yep.
Well, are you still doing graphics and stuff? You still doing that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, of course I am.
Well, everyone, don't be afraid to check him out too. Put his link in the
Buy a poster. They're awesome.
Buy poster,
Yeah.
Buy
especially one with circles.
Yeah.
Huge circles.
Huge
With tiny dots.
Well,
because
okay.
not only has this guy done covers for King Dolphin TV, yeah, I think we've all contributed a bit for King Dolphin TV as well. So, FETT the covers. I'm planning on a comic with Raymond, and we've all contributed something, I think, to those books, all of us here, and yeah.
Oh, I got something.
Check out.
I want to show.
Oh, really?
I want to show one of comics.
Oh God.
Presentations. Let me do my.
Oh, no. Oh no! I think I know which one it is. Oh yeah,
yes.
What he gave me for my birthday.
Oh yeah, that was
what
a great one.
What she gave me for my birthday, but what he did.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
Wait, let's see if FETT can see.
I see FETT on the tree.
Yeah,
FETT's on the tree.
Yep.
But
that's cool, man.
Up on the shelf, FETT in the
barely,
tree. Okay.
barely avoiding slap shots.
Showers,
precipitation.
Yes,
that's a high altitude bombardment. It was precisely aimed. We know where it's going.
Yep.
Well, at least he put somebody up there that's wearing armor.
And Pudgy and Ledrod and FETT and there's Wendy and Dalek 451 and
I'm in there somewhere, I think.
Yes, you're by the paper on the typewriter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you are. Let's see the Fez.
And
Yep,
Snortopus.
Yep, there's Snort, there's Snoopy and Trike.
Got the Devil Ray up there.
Got the Devil Ray. Agent Pepsi 1.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
He's
suppose
amazing.
I'm in there somewhere.
What?
I suppose I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah, you're
I think you're on the desk, aren't you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right there.
Yeah.
You're the Transformer.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got this on my mantle in a place of honor. Thanks to you and Sandra. And you. I love it.
So there you go, everyone. You need some art, man. Don't be afraid to hook up the Crusader, man. Hook up with him.
True that.
Yep.
Oh man.
Trike sighting.
Trike sighting. Yes.
There
he is.
He demands
There
food.
There he is. Yep.
Staring into soul.
And come July, I got something planned for Wendy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my.
Yeah. If she shows them next time she's on King Dolphin TV, then you will see. So hopefully near the beginning of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyway, dudes, I got to get going. So, Fett, congrats, man. And love you, bro.
Yeah, likewise, man. Welcome
Yeah.
anytime, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Anytime. So, anyway,
Good luck with
see
the
you
job.
guys.
Yep, take care, man.
comic.
Catch you later.
Fez, brother.
Later.
Later, dude. Later, Crusader.
Oof.
Okay, Rob Wright happened to say, waiting on Gary to send a movie of the week and finishing my Medal of Honor presentation. All right, so you know what? I keep forgetting every week. I have the movie, I have the graphic done, so I'm just gonna pop the damn thing up.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
There you
VBK.
go. Movie of the week.
Another thing for another
Yeah.
lady for toxic young men.
This should be a good one. I cannot wait to hear Andy Masterson's comments on this movie. I'm looking forward to hearing Andy Masterson's comments on this movie. That's all I'm saying. So
I hope he does a 1/6 action figure of her in that scene. That would sell out in about 2 seconds.
he asked me if I wanted any accessories for mine. It'd be a hell of an accessory, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
Can I get this accessory in life size?
yeah, both of them.
Rob asks, should I do a Medal of Honor live stream or just make a video?
Video. Video
of
would be
Honor?
better.
Like Medal of Honor video game or Medal of Honor the award? Or is there a movie called Medal of Honor?
That's a movie, isn't it?
I don't know.
I do not know. I know it's a video game series.
I don't know the
Yes.
games.
Tell us more, Rob.
Yeah,
Yes.
we must know.
Glenn says, oh, metal. That's a tough call, too, because you know what? One thing I'm debating on doing, too, is because you guys already know that sometimes I'll clip stuff out of a live stream. I was thinking maybe on occasion. For example, I was saying Big Trouble in Little China, maybe Flash Gordon down the road. Some of these things we'll talk about. And since the live streams tend to go long, not as long as they once did, but they still go along for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Maybe do a live stream on a certain topic and then maybe I'll clip some portions out of it if you guys are good with that and make a video out of it that has us all commenting on certain topics like movies or things like that. So for the people who don't want to sit through the live stream.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
John, I talked to you about that before.
Yes.
I just always forget I know Lenrod too. You're usually up in the wee hours of the morning too. Like I was talking to John in the past about if I get a spontaneous idea for a video or something, like doing a small little StreamYard thing and recording it and then making a video out of it, not putting it on YouTube, but making a video out of it. So that's something we can do too in the future.
Yeah.
Just edit it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so in some cases, even just little clips and make a short even because the shorts get tons of views. So.
Yeah, he's doing stories about award winners of the Medal of Honor in World War II. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it'd be better as a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have pictures and stuff floating around in the video too.
Mm-hmm.
Get images of the guys who won.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I just heard a story about one of them, Audie Murphy.
Yeah. He was a brother too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. In the European theater with some pictures from my trip. That's right. Yeah, he just went over there.
Yeah.
I would definitely do something like you know what? Do a video, right? Do a video so you can include your pictures, tastefully with like fades and things like that. Make a nice little video out of it, and do a live stream and talk about your video.
Yeah.
There you go.
The double whammy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll even get some people involved that can talk about your video and make clips of that.
Yeah.
Make more videos out of that, and even some shorts, some little tiny shorts and stuff. Get more people coming to your channel. There you go, man.
Yeah.
Make
more
like a whole
content.
series. Yeah, like a series of things. King Dolphin wanted to know, did you see the YouTube video about Audie Murphy? Who's Audie Murphy? So I know that name.
The most decorated soldier in the army.
Mm.
And an
And
actor.
Western and an actor.
Yeah.
He says, who's Audie Murphy?
I don't, I'm not. That's funny though. You guys are all military though. I don't really follow the military stuff. I should. I know I should, but that's like me saying, "You guys don't know who Chris Holmes is." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like that guy from my lodge the other day, young college age, doesn't know who Abbott and Costello is and never heard of John First. And I told him, you have your phone, go onto YouTube right now, type in Abbott and Costello, who's on first. Your education is seriously lacking.
That is a classic.
Yep.
Yo, to this day, I cannot get enough of Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Yes.
That's right up there with one. Like, if you were stranded on a desert island and you can only take, I'd have to be a couple of movies, but that's probably one of them.
Yeah.
Because that was even one that I enjoyed as a kid, and being black and white and all that, old, being an old thing. I thought my kids would never like, but even my kids loved it. Like, even when they were small, they still loved it. So that one still holds up.
Yep. Yeah, that one and Buck Privates, their first movie, was great. Time of Their Lives. Just all the movies they did. There were so many great ones.
He possibly died under suspicious circumstances. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I heard that, and it's just like gave me chills.
Who's that? Audie Murphy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a YouTube video that's said, and I'm not gonna say much because who knows who's watching, but they're saying that he may have. Being in Hollywood, he may have heard things that the powers that be didn't want him to hear, so they engineered the plane crash.
Sort of things that people always denied never happened in Hollywood and the music industry and whatnot, and we're finding out nowadays that it does.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say too much because of YouTube.
Yeah.
If he were still alive now, he would have celebrated his 100th birthday yesterday.
That's true.
Yeah.
He would have been 100 years old.
Yeah.
Only movie I've seen of his was To Hell and Back, his autobiography.
Yeah. Did a lot of Westerns.
Yes.
Yeah. No, those were the thing back then, though. Westerns are like 90% of everything.
Yeah.
See, I was never super huge on Westerns either. That's another reason why I never.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the Red Badge of Courage when I was in school, but I'm not sure if it was that one or if a different version of it. No, it's based on a book.
Yes.
As I've gotten older now, I've learned to appreciate more Western things.
Yeah.
I don't know. This wasn't my thing when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's like the works of Shakespeare. Like, didn't care about any of it when I was in school. Now it's like, yeah, this is actually pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I got into Shakespeare through Bugs Bunny because there were so many references.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And partially through Star Trek also, because there's a lot of references in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, I just wanted to figure out what was what, and then I fell in love with it.
Okay, well, guess what?
Ouch.
I was sent something in the mail, and I said I would do an unboxing live here on the this here live stream. So
Unbox.
the unboxing. Miss you, Cardinal. Hold on. Jason Love in the house.
Hey there.
You're not to be. Leon MacDuff, Leon. But yeah,
Tomorrow stops this petty pace from day to day.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's a tape.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt. Yeah, it's really, really, really severely taped, and I'm dangerous.
You can borrow it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to kill myself here, but we won't.
Implements of destruction.
Yeah, because this thing is like wickedly taped. So I should
I
have
got tweezers.
All right,
tweezers.
we're in business.
Tweezers.
Sweet. Although I don't know what good they're doing there. I'm going to attempt to open this without killing myself. I'm not going to make the screen big yet in case there's blood involved.
Ah,
I mean, that would get more views.
That's true. That is true.
yes.
But
No blood. Otherwise, Sandra says, "You dummy."
Okay. I think I was pretty successful here. So let's see what we got. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in this here box. We've got
Packing stuff.
Yeah, that's the best.
We've got a card.
Paper.
Something tells me I should read this off air. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Holy smokes! We got candy.
jelly bellies.
Holy smokes!
Jelly bellies.
These are-
After the doctor said lay off the sugar, you get more. Yes.
Oh no! Chocolate covered sunflower seeds. Interesting.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, that's a new one.
That is a new one.
Let's try those.
Yeah.
Now, oh, okay. Because I heard there may have been a joke involved in this thing, and I thought this was the joke because I have made publicly known on many occasions my dislike for the Good and Plenty candies because I can't stand black licorice. I thought that's what this was at first. But no, according to this, these are Neapolitan raisins.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Yeah.
I'll have to show you. Now, the only problem is I was just talking earlier about my doctor visit yesterday, how he told me to knock off stuff like that. So hopefully my doctor's not watching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what we got here. Very cool. Now, I got to say, Fed is fat enough, but thank you very much. I will definitely try these. Much appreciated. And
Awesome.
I should have previewed this before. I'm scared to read it on air, but I will definitely read it later. So Thank you very much to who sent me that, and I appreciate it. Thank you very
Very
much. Okay, well, let's get me off the screen there. Can't stand seeing myself. Okay. But anyway, and I even did it without killing myself, unaliving myself. I forgot we're on YouTube.
No injuries. We're good.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot.
It was
Okay.
much rejoicing.
No casualties.
They'll be
Finger count,
linking.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, they're all there. They're still there.
I don't
So-
know. I didn't see one past the microphone.
Oh, the microphone? No, they're still here. I'm still seriously.
It's all there.
I pulled it off, man. I pulled it off, dude. Be proud.
Skills.
Your little boy has grown up, man. Your little boy has grown up.
Suddenly, Kylo jumps up, grabs him on the back, and scratches all the way down.
He was just here a little while ago. So now I got Anakin over here. He's on the prowl. Oh, the box. Yeah, they're gonna come investigate the box now.
Of course, yep. There's a
If I
box.
fits, I sits.
No matter how big or small the cat is, they go in the box.
Yeah. As small as that box is, I'll probably find one of them in it later.
And they will never admit when they don't fit.
Yep.
Oh, before I get too far away from the unboxing, too, I just want to say, I totally forgot to mention a couple of weeks ago on the live stream, I wore a shirt with an X-Wing squadron. It was an X-Wing. That was also a gift, but that one came sooner. So, unfortunately, I couldn't show them all at the same time, but that was also, thank you. Thank you to you-know-who. I appreciate it. Speaking of shirts, man, what do you guys think of my shirt?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
We just have to make sure Pudgy doesn't play with the buttons.
That's true. We don't need that, man. I'll be like, but no, I am your FETT.
But that's
everybody tuned out.
absolutely impossible.
That's
Everybody left now.
probable.
But okay. Oh shoot! I don't know if you guys saw it. I just put out a short. I was working on it. Earlier, and then, like I said, my nephew showed up, and man, that was so cool. I didn't know if I was going to get back to it, but I don't know if you guys caught. I put out a short. I've been working on some stuff. Check this out.
Alright! I got a little story for you about this girl I know. I think you'll like it. It goes a little something like this. Take it easy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully coming soon. Yeah. So
Yay,
there'll be
merch.
more than just a few handfuls of these out there in the world. But so anyway, I've been working on stuff behind the scenes. Apparently, when if and when I get monetized here, I can actually put the link down at the bottom of the video. I guess everything would be at the bottom, and if anybody wants some stuff or whatever like that. So
Yeah.
it's a cool little something or other. But all right. I want to say again, for all the new subscribers, friends, and all the old subscribers, friends, and this goes not just for me, this goes for every YouTube channel you watch, especially if you like the YouTuber. Check back consistently and make sure you're still subscribed for one.
Yeah.
Because that is totally a thing that happens if people get unsubscribed. People I know for years tell me all the time that they were unsubscribed. So check on that. And everyone tells me all the time that they don't get notifications for my new stuff. So there's a bell. Most of you probably are already familiar with it, but there's a notification bell there. Make sure you click that thing if you want to see the new stuff from all your favorite YouTubers. Let's help everybody out. So, I don't know. We hit the 2-hour mark. I keep saying I'm only going to do 2 hours. So this has been a pretty good stream, I thought. Again, I cannot. Yep. That's a good, you know what? I like that. Friendscribers.
Yeah.
I do like that. But all right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and see what everybody has going on. Let's go with the Dolphin. King Dolphin.
Hey. All right.
Dolphin. What do you got going on, buddy?
We've got this coming Wednesday, the Not Ready for Pod Time players will read the next exciting installment of All's Fair, a Dolphin Wars novel on Radio King Dolphin TV.
Yay.
This one's going to be an exciting one. I'm probably going to get things thrown at me for this one.
Oh, man. All the more reason to watch it.
Yes, all the more reason to watch it. On Saturday, we're going to do the usual shenanigans on Just Cuz. Who knows what happens there? The rails will be off the rails. The track will be off the track. Be there on Wednesday and on Saturday.
Be there or be square.
Yep, and thank you for putting King Dolphin TV out there.
Absolutely, and I promise I will try to get back there, man. Once I get a little better at this whole thing,
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, we look for it. We miss you, buddy. Hope you come back.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
So, Brother Linrod.
And don't forget to buy the books.
Yes, buy books.
Read books.
Physical media. That's what we believe in this community. Physical media.
You'll have those books long after YouTube has went out of business.
Absolutely.
Got that.
Whoa. Yeah. Let's hope that I'm finally getting somewhere. Let's not. No, stay there. YouTube, you didn't hear that.
It's okay. It's okay. YouTube is owned by Google, so as long as Google's in business, YouTube.
Oh dear God! Yeah,
not going anywhere. But what the hell happened? Linrod.
Now I'm bigging.
Yeah, man. Look at that. I'm learning how to do these things. So what's going on, buddy?
Not a whole lot at the moment. I got hopefully going to finish up a few more songs sometime this week, and I just got a bunch of parts in the mail today, so I can start my next project that's video game related.
Nice, very cool. And like I said, too, dude, anytime you want to debut some new tunes, you're always welcome, brother.
Yeah, as long as I can do that sometime.
You ever want to come show off your guitar collection or just jam like I did a couple of weeks ago, man? We're up for that too. So
it's like all three of my guitars.
Hey,
not much of a collection.
Oh, come on! I saw your mini hauler when you
you have like 6 of them at PodCon.
Yeah, he did.
I only had 3 of them.
Was it only 3?
Yeah, I just had.
Well, there was
the 2 electrics and the red SG. I had my black Halo and my acoustic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt inadequate. I know that showing up with one guitar.
And a flute.
And a flute. See, man, he was well equipped.
Yeah.
Well, the part on my end though, almost every guitar I have has a Floyd, and I knew that would be a tuning nightmare showing up there with you guys, so I just brought one with a fixed bridge.
Mhm.
And so anyway, I'm trying to justify me only showing up with one guitar. So
Yeah, I showed up with one bass. Raymond shows up with drums and a bass.
Yeah.
Awesome.
all right, man. So brother John, you're in
Yes,
the hot
sir.
seat, dude. Look at
Well,
that.
still working on restoring that door for the gravity car, and still working on restoring a whole lot of tools that have been rusting away for a long time, and trying to get them into shape for use. So that's pretty much it. And of course, doing more of the genealogy and history stuff I love. But, you know, keeping on with what I do.
Oh, speaking of that, in the event that Shiny Uncle Rico is still in the chat, brother John there hooked me up. He traced our family tree
Oh,
way
yeah.
back. So at some point, man, I got to show you guys that. So yeah.
Yeah. You got at least one really important guy in there from the Civil War. So,
Yeah. So very cool.
and so there's that. But I have a lot of fun with that stuff. I enjoy doing it. And one of these days, I'm going to have to see about trying to make money doing that. I got to.
That's like I keep telling myself with this graphic horse pucky. I
Yeah.
got to start that eventually, but
Yeah, I got to get certification in genealogy. And it's not difficult. It's just one of the things you do to go professional with it.
Hmm.
But
Probably just a lot of paperwork.
yeah, and you know, getting your resources in order and knowing how to check your resources against other sources, and recognizing the importance of dates and discrepancies, and when the calendar changed, how that affects it. So, you know, because I think we went from Julian to Georgian is the modern one we use. I can't
Gregorian.
remember. Gregorian, that's it.
There, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that throws the month and day off. So you'll have an ancestor who died in, let's see, say 1786. The genealogy says March, but his tombstone says January. So it's a little dicey. You got to play with that a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things is newspapers.com, looking up obituaries and news articles. And some of them you don't expect to find. And you'll find like a family reunion from 1932. Well, from that, you find a whole lot of family members you never knew you had. And you go and look them up, and then that leads to more rabbit holes and deeper rabbit holes and a few gopher holes. There might be a hedgehog house there somewhere. You know.
Probably.
polar bear cave, maybe hibernating.
Yeah, the igloo. And, you know, I'm hoping Pudgy and I are related. That would be fun. But it's amazing what you can find when you look. And I'll tell you the latest one that I found. Let me find this here real quick. All right. My great grandmother was Lucy Grant. Her father was Joshua Grant. His great grandfather was Matthias Grant. And one of his Matthias Grant's sister was my ancestor. Matthias' other son, or his daughter, I should say, his other son was the so many great grandfathers of Ulysses S. Grant.
Nice.
So that was neat. And Joshua Grant was married to Sarah Breed, who 250 years ago, her great 3 times uncle was Ebenezer Breed, who owned Breed's Hill, which is where the Battle of Bunker Hill was.
Ah.
So, and the other hill on Charleston Island was Moulton Island, which was owned by Jeremiah Moulton, who was another ancestor of mine. So you find out these things, And there are so many people, especially in my area, who came from New England to Pennsylvania. And they're all interrelated because they all had 15 to 20 kids, those poor women. But they had to marry somebody, so the families intermarried all over the place. So you'll find a lot of really cool stuff in there going way back.
Yeah. Got nothing better to do but make babies.
Yep. Yep.
Like, I'm bored. Let's make babies.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. After a long day of pulling stones out of the fields and making all those stone walls, yeah, I would want a little enjoyment.
And some help for the next time around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Free labor. Who needs illegal immigrants when you got a lot of kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right, man. Look, I was going to touch on certain topics tonight, but I thought maybe it'd be better to stay away from. But I do want to say what's going on in the world today. Hoping everybody stays safe, and this here stuff that's going on. I definitely voted a certain way in the last election, but I'm hoping that the right decision was made. That's all I'm going to say today.
Let's have our thoughts not only for our pilots, but for the Israeli pilots that are
exactly
fighting for it.
Yeah, we definitely don't need another war. That's for sure.
But keep our thoughts to the guys out in the front line.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, okay. With that, I want to thank everyone, and I mean everyone, who spends a little time with me, whether it's on the live stream, whether it's on a video, whether you comment, whatever. Thank you so much. You guys, again, you guys are not subscribers. You are FETT's friends. You're always welcome here, and I hope you always come back to this here little place. And so, you know what? I love you guys, and I hope by now you know what to do.
Yeah.
You guys have to take care of yourselves. You guys have to take care of each other, especially now. Let's whatever, Republican, Democrat, let's just forget that shit right now. We're people. Let's take care of ourselves. And on top of that, but nowhere near as important as that, you need to take it sleazy.